Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm UncleLander and this is Gran Turismo 2 GT mode playthrough. On the last episode we have managed to complete the entirety of the 90 laps endurance race in Laguna Seca, for which we have managed to get probably the best rally car that you can win in this game, which is Toyota Celica. On today's platter, I'm planning to complete 99 laps on the Rome, which is also classified as the 2-hour race. And as my weapon of choice for that race, I have decided to take the Venturi Atlantic 600 LM edition with 705 brake horsepower and 960 kilograms of weight. As a reminder, this entire episode, as well as all the other episodes, are recorded live on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/UncleLander. Come in, say hi. I'm playing variety of video games. In general, it's actually pretty nice. So yeah. We have Venturi Atlantic over here. Let's test how this car is gonna perform on 400, 1000, and one full lap. You have become homeless, the channel point homeless. Well, what can I say? 400 meters, let's go. .628 seconds on 400 meters. I should also, pretty much before I started testing of the car, how do I choose the car? So I'm gonna explain in a second. 4th place, 10 seconds, nice. That's already makes this car very promising. But how I'm picking up the cars for the endurance races is in the following way. I'm using a spreadsheet that shows me the list of the cars that are gonna be present as competitors during that race, and from all of these, from the entire list of the cars, I'm picking one, I'm testing it. If I like it, I go with it. But usually I try to go for the car that has the best power to weight ratio in general. So that's basically how I pick up the cars. All right, let's go for 1000 meters. Reminds me old DOS games, Whiplash, Fatal Racing. Well, probably with worse graphics, if I could say so. I never heard of the Whiplash Fatal Racing. I never really heard of that peculiar title. Would probably need to Google it. It's 312 kilometers and time of 18 seconds, .356. I wonder what kind of place we're gonna get, because we definitely have managed to reach the record, 4th place as well. Intriguing. All right, let's take this car of one full lap on the test course. You're gonna post the video about this on Discord? Hey, no problem. By the way, join my Discord. Link in the description. Or if you are currently in the Twitch chat, links in the panel or in the pinned comment as well. Graphics is impressive for 1995. Probably, yeah. I'm gonna take a look at the gameplay later. Alright, we're on the 6th gear now. Ooh, this car is pretty bouncy. That's a lot of bounce to this car when not modified. But we're already reaching 360 kilometers an hour. 370. Oh my goodness, we might, yeah, we are having the best record. We're having the fastest car right now as we speak with 200 and with 383 kilometers an hour. That is hella impressive. We're pretty much right now, as we speak, we have in the first place without even trying too much. 384 kilometers an hour. From a 705 brake horsepower engine. And just like that, first place. 384, let's check the record. Beating the Toyota GT1 from 99 by 5 kilometers an hour, pretty much. Almost by 5 kilometers an hour. That is pretty impressive. Alright, so we got the car tested. Now we need to pick up the race and tune up the car for whole 100 laps of Rome, which is supposed to take 2 hours. But we're gonna see if that is even true. The final race of the Enduros. Rome City Course, and I already have like images that's gonna help me set up the car properly. Hold on a second, because I opened the wrong images again, because I'm that talented, because I'm that good, I'm that professional of a streamer, by the way. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, open. There we go. Now I have the right images. So, settings. Let's start with the tires. As per usual, only super soft. That's the only tires that matter. Now suspension. The front spring rate we're gonna set up to 4.5, but the rear one to 11.0. Now the right height we're gonna set up exactly to 100 on each. Even though that the Rome City Course is a pretty flat, pretty even track, I still want this car to be driven a little bit higher. So 5 and 8 of the bound and rebound. Camber 1, 0 and 1.5. Toe at minus 0.05 and plus 0.10. And stabilizers both at 6. Now the gearbox. Which is the first gear at the maximum, second gear the longest, third gear at 1.40, fourth gear at 0. Actually not, it's 1/100. The fifth gear 861, the sixth gear at 0.697, but the final gear at 3.850. Downforce to the max. LSD, the initial at 5. The acceleration at 5 as well. And deceleration, if I remember correctly, that should be on 30. Yep, on 30. So, yep, we got the car adjusted. We don't need the active stability controller or anything like that. The car is gonna drive perfectly well without it. But besides that, the car has been set up. Let's start the 100 laps or 2 hours of Rome City Course. Just like that, we managed to lose the competition. I have noticed that we had 2 Toyota GT1s, the TO20s from 99. Lister Storm, which is that's a car that's gonna lose. I'm sorry, that we're gonna see that Lister Storm a lot of times. I've noticed we also have Ford GT40 and Nissan R390 GD1 from 97. As a strategy, we're gonna go to the pits every 10 laps. And my goal when it comes to any potential laps is to reach average of 1 minute 11, with the best laps reaching 1 minute and 9. Which might be a little bit difficult. Because I'm definitely quite a risk taker when it comes to the entire fragment past the finish line. I'm taking that entire thing way too fast. And I'm braking way too late. Never mind, there we go. 1 minute, 0.9053. When I see times like this, I'm thinking, hey, we can go for 1 minute and 8. Which I might actually try to do that. There we go, that was pretty good. Also, I didn't say welcome back, David. And I hope everybody's doing good this Sunday, as this episode has been recorded on Sunday. And I hope everybody's doing well. I think that was a little bit too wide. I should attack on the inside over there. Something like this. And I believe I already see the Lister Storm all the way at the end, as it is sad reality, but Lister Storm could be one of the stronger cars in this entire race. the problem is the game decides not to give it its full potential of 700 brake horsepower. The game decides to basically just apply the racing modifications without any other parts. So you basically have a car that, with its V12 engine, reaches only 500 brake horsepower with the mass of over 1,300 kilograms. And no custom gearbox, no custom tires, nothing, only racing modification, and go. You're on your own, pal. When you modify this car and apply all the parts into it, the list of Storm is actually pretty beastly. All things considered. I'm going too fast? Well, I'm gonna go faster. You can't stop me. This is my business vehicle. I'm on the business. I'm on the business of being fast as fuck, boy. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I should brake earlier. I'll be damned. The Nissan R390 is actually on the second position, while the Toyota GD1 from 99 and 98 are actually fighting against each other for the second and third place. These guys are pulling times of 1 minute 16, while I can pull like at least 5 seconds faster. That's 10 laps of room to go, race one round. Race one lap, there's plenty around. I get the joke. You know, drink every single drinking game. Drink one beer every single time you do a lap. You know, you'd be dead. Or drink every time you have to go to the pits. Which it actually is gonna happen 10 times in total. You know, GD1, that GD third. Processing. 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 No, but really, it's GD1. I'm going to take it literally because I just can't. I cannot figure out anything else interesting to say. GT third. Well, if you look at the real-life performance of the car, you could call it like this. In '98, the Toyota GD1 did not perform well at all. I think in the '98 they had to retire because all of their cars just went to shit. What do they say about the third? It's a third, yeah. Not as underwhelming as 787, but everybody talks about it. Rotary engine goes brrr. I don't have that much grip still. The tires are cold. I can't believe there's no tire blankets in GD2. Well, they're not. I mean, this is a PlayStation 1 game. And the tires are not even exposed. Like, you can barely see the... you can barely see them on the side, but besides that, not really. So, honestly, I'm not surprised that they are not present. How he would have do that? Yeah, but I don't drive on glitches, so I don't know. I don't do hybrids. Besides, this car, this game functions on power to weight ratio. The lighter the car, the less of a tire deterioration you're gonna get in the end. So we can bring even 1,000 brake horsepower car. As long as it's like below 1 ton in weight, the tire deterioration is not gonna be that of a crucial thing. So your fat ass is disadvantaged. If your fat ass weighs more than 300 kilograms, yes, it's a severe disadvantage. Don't step in your. I think you wanted to say step on my heel or stay on my toes or something like that. I don't know how would you do that. I mean, you're behaving normally, so... Unless you're talking like you're that's just stepping on my actual foot, then yeah, I don't wish that on anybody. Because obviously that would hurt. Well, that's gonna be a second time we're gonna overtake the Lister Storm V12. I wish I could get a counter of how many times we're gonna overtake this car, because that would be number 2. Once every 10 laps. I would say that every 10 laps we're gonna pass this guy at least once. I can pretty much... guarantee that, I think. Stoy away. Yeah, never have met with that term. Never have met with a turn. It's the first one for me. I guess you learn something every day, and that's good. They're looking to get into boats and travel somewhere else. Topical! Yeah, I'm pretty much sure that I never was like traveling via boat. I never did. Maybe once when I was a kid, and that's it, but it was pretty alright. Now that I'm older, I can understand why people like to travel via boat, because it's just nice and calming most of the time. But as a kid, I probably never even like paid attention. I probably considered it to be like super boring or something like that, because kids constantly being on sugar and constantly requiring movement or action. But that drift was unnecessary. Hyper kids? No. I would say the hyper kids. Basically, as a kid, you are getting bored very easily. It is a normal thing. And because to me something was probably boring, I didn't pay that much attention to it. I basically was trying to, you know, occupy my brain, trying to find an activity. And I'm saying sugar levels because as kids we eat candy, you know, a lot of candy. I basically believe that as a kid that those things basically were not really interesting to me that much. I would say that not eating a lot of candy is a good thing in general when you're a kid. After all, you're developing and you're growing your teeth. And if there's a one thing that, if there's a one thing that you kind of want to avoid is visiting dentists when you are a child. That's basically one thing that you really kind of want to avoid because, well, it is not nice. It is not comfortable. Obviously. Hey, look, that's we're overtaking the Lister Storm for the like third time this race. Nice. Can some of you actually keep the counter in case I'm gonna make a mistake? I'm starting to think that I'm actually gonna take that Lister Storm V12. I'm gonna fully modify it and take on the World Championship. Because I know that this car has some serious potential that is highly underutilized. Alright, I'm going to the pits on this lap. Of course, there are cars in front of me. Why wouldn't they ever be? And the freaking Nissan R390 still leads, still in the second place. But how the hell does that even happen is like beyond me. Because this car doesn't, not only is it heavier, it also has less power, but it still keeps on. It's a Christmas miracle at the last 4th of the summer. If you were a car, what would you use as racing fuel? Jet fuel. No, forget about it. Just give me the Coca-Cola. Just fill me up with phrasing. Just use Coca-Cola. Give me that sugary rust. Just end my misery. I regret being a race car. After 5 liter of Coke, I would regret being in general. Because either I would be either too hyper because of the caffeine, I'll be too awake, or I would have had a sudden caffeine crash and I would fall asleep, or I would be out of energy. or the sugar would spike so much it would give me a heart attack, then I would be, you know, it would be the end. Yeah, heart explodes, pretty much. Coke, still better than freaking Monster energy drinks. Energy drinks are such poison, dude, that I'm actually surprised that they are perfectly legal. I used to drink it. I used to drink energy drinks all the time when I was younger, like 21, 23. At one point, I had such a severe crash that I had felt so bad that I had basically slept the entire day. Like, legitimately, just slept the entire day. Because I was just so crushed from those things. And at that point, I basically promised myself that I'm never gonna buy that shit again. And I never did. When those tiny Red Bulls were one per day. Yeah. Then 1.5 a day. 500 milliliter cans. Jesus. This one I cannot really imagine anybody doing, drinking stuff like this. Being honest, like, I just cannot imagine that happening. Had a real Red Bull before. I had the Western version, huh? You know what's actually a very good sort of energy drink replacement that you can make on your own? Take a cucumber, slice it up, put it in a jug filled with like, you know, pre-boiled water, leave it for the night. Leave it for the night. On the next day you have pretty much a clean water with cucumber juice, which pretty much it's all full of electrolytes. And it's like one of the healthiest things. And also detox. Lime and cooling water, yep. It's so good. I'm pretty much making that myself every 3 or 4 days. I'm drinking it like when I'm taking a break, and it's just so good. It's so nice. It's so much healthier. Rotating jugs with those going. Rotating jugs. Rotating jugs. Okay, wow. Okay, good job, Lander. Good job. I was starting thinking about rotating jugs, and I totally lost the concentration right there. That's on me. Yep. Rotating jugs got me slipping. Rotating jugs. Processing. Where's the AI art? That's. I'm gonna put it like this. I have like so many mixed feelings about the AI art. Because as long as AI art actually creates like something that could be considered as original, I'm fine with it. But when the AI just kind of copy-pastes the style of other artists, it makes it like clear. You can like even identify the artist from the AI art. It hurts me because it's like using AI art without like crediting what kind of inspiration has been used, what kind of blueprint has been used for the AI art to create something of its own. It's like reaction content. When you react to something, when you watch it something on stream, and you don't put any credits, you don't say who have created the original. To me, it's kind of the same thing, and it annoys me because AI art can create an image in like 5 to 10 seconds, while real artists have to sometimes spend days, weeks, if in some cases even months, to create something. And that I think that's what annoys me the most about the AI art. Is that it's no talent algorithm. You know, you say that now, but by looking what AI art can do, what Stable Diffusion can actually do, I'm pretty sure it will be able to. Because it's gonna definitely require a lot of processing power. But we are making more and more progress when it comes to the computing and processing of stuff, graphically or logically. Hey look, it's Lister. That would be number 5. Like, don't get me wrong, AI art looks neat, but there's a lot of bullshittery behind it. And a lot of angry artists that I do believe that artists have their argument valid in all their cases. Like I really believe they do. More destructive AI art or NFTs? What's NFT? Like NFT have become so fucking dead. Like, nobody invested in NFTs unless you are a moron. I'm sorry, but that's true. I actually know what NFT is, but it's stupid. NFTs are stupid. They have no value. They have no real value. When people are buying a stupid image for thousands and thousands of dollars, while I can just press the right click and just have it. And all those crypto bros and NFT suckers who are thinking that this is my image, you cannot use it. Bitch, look, that's not how internet works. It's just not how internet works. Oh, look at that, R390 actually have dropped. I don't know which position, but he definitely dropped. Well, I was understeering. The draft have done its horrible thing. Everyone owns, it's up on the internet, yeah. And there's still lost media in any modern mediums. Yeah, I would rather let them pass because he already bumped me on the side. He already bumped me on the back, which would cause understeering. Of course he had to brake like twice for no reason. This is why you're scoring 1 minute and 20 per lap. There's still lost media in many modern mediums. Yep, there's always some lost media and all the people just, you know, just having that stuff. There's not really a lot of places where you can say that, hey, this is actually being archived. Sure, there is an internet archive, but the internet archive in itself still doesn't have all the things. Many videos are lost, yep. The best that you can do about those videos is either hoping that somebody have re-uploaded them in certain cases, or basically you can only trace like the metadata, in which is gonna say, hey, this video existed on this platform, it was uploaded on this day, it had this and this data, and that's pretty much sometimes that's the best you can get. I'm never gonna be pro-piracy. I understand the need, but I will never be pro-piracy at all. No. I wish that developers could release their old games in either their private shops or simply release their old games to the market so everybody can buy them still, instead of turning them into abandonware. Because I am never gonna openly support piracy. I would say that it's morally correct to do that, but it's not legally correct. That's all I'm gonna say. As we are talking openly live on Twitch. Music royalties are going to the massive issue in the PS3 Xbox. The music royalty is it's like an issue that is current right now. The music royalties have, and the law behind the like copyright and anything like that, have not changed since 1998. 1998, it was a year and time in which utilizing songs as we are utilizing them right now during the live streams, during YouTube videos, it basically does not apply. It's all outdated laws that basically are not fitting the current situation. But because the major labels and basically people who are responsible for creating those laws are still draining the money since 1998 from the current set laws, we cannot really expect that much of a change. Sure, you have the fair use thing, but even that despite the fact that you have the fair right stuff, it's still being abused, especially on YouTube, where, you know, where if somebody claims your video for something that they allegedly or not allegedly created, they still have the upper hand over you, because it is them who need to decide, maybe he didn't violate it, the copyright law or anything like that, which 90% of the time turns out to be, you know, a shitty situation where a claimant, where a person that claims decides, and there's no middle person that decides for any copyright claims or anything like this. This person that claim can just straight up refuse your appeal of the copyright claim at any point without giving you any kind of explanation or anything like that. While you, as somebody who tries to appeal the copyright claim, you need to dox yourself pretty much. Full name, address, country where you live. It's very bad. It's pretty much a very, very bad situation right now. This is why every single time I post on YouTube any kind of video, I'm actually very happy that I'm not partnered or anything. Because YouTube video claim means all the money goes to the person that decided to claim the video, not to me. And it's not like the claim just copyrights like a specific song or fragment of the video, which would be okay, which would be fine. No, it copyright claims the entire video and the money from the entire video. So imagine you are partnered and you spend over a month or two on a video, you actually put an actual effort to it, only for it to be claimed and you to be forced to dox yourself. Sucks. Absolutely sucks. And as long as I am not really partnered with YouTube, I don't really have to worry about that. The problem is gonna start if I'm ever gonna get partnered by YouTube. If I will, great. If I won't, well. Disney ruined copyright law. Disney is just digging its own hole, deeper, deeper, and deeper. Disney back in the day was just about creating magical moments with the animated movies. Right now they went in a very, very wrong path. First they ruined Star Wars, now they're ruining every single other of the things with their silly ideas. That's gonna be a Lister passing number 6, I think. This recovery will allow them to push for changes so they can keep their stuff forever. Well, that actually doesn't work that way. Because the copyright law works in the following way, at least when it comes to songs. Basically, the songs are becoming public domain only 75 years after the death of the actual artist. But it's 75 freaking years. It's like a whole entire lifetime. It is a absolutely ridiculous amount of time. Like by the time that the song becomes public domain, nobody knows about that song anymore. Or nobody remembers it. Unless you got somebody who actually archives those things. And archives the knowledge of those things. a perfect example of that would be Fallout soundtrack, like Fallout New Vegas radio music. Like, you have the songs created over there from 1950s, 1960s maybe. So that is already over 60 years from the release of the song. But a lot of artists are just recently deceased. So we need to wait like another lifetime, my lifetime, for my possible future kids to be able to use their songs in the YouTube videos. Assuming that YouTube is gonna exist by at that point. And God knows what kind of how content is gonna be made in next 10 to 30 years. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane. But you know, it is what it is. If you cannot use those songs, there's always an alternative, like I'm using right now. Probably people cannot even hear the music in the background, but I'm having a music that is playing in the background actively as we speak. And it's by an artist that basically said, if I want to use his music for my video streams or whatever like this, the only thing that I have to do is just credit the author, give a shout out, and that's it. And that's great. Because the current labels do not understand that the more noise there is about the artist, the more people is actually going to be leaning towards buying the content. Currently, all the labels are thinking the more you're gonna put something in the shutter, the more protected it's gonna be, but not a lot of people is gonna know about it. What game am I gonna play next? Honestly, first I'm gonna see when I'm gonna finish the Gran Turismo 2. Because if I'm gonna finish Gran Turismo 2 before I'm gonna upgrade my PC with a bigger hard drive, then I'm either gonna jump into Ace Combat 3, Electrosphere the Nero project, or I'm going to just start Halloween Marathon, like just started earlier, like a week earlier. So we'll see. I have options though. But yeah, copyright stuff is just complicated, very complicated. And dealing with it as a content creator is definitely... it can be a struggle sometimes. Like another example from Fallout. Just because there was a jingle that played for like 2 or 3 seconds, my entire video got claimed. For a jingle that lasted like maybe a microsecond. Or when you play The Evil Within, when you hear the piano song. Oh my god, there's just so many examples that are absolutely frustrating. I plan to play Dead Space during the Halloween Marathon because I'm gonna play all the Resident Evil games that I have. I'm gonna try to play Silent Hill games, and I'm gonna try to play the Dead Space games as well. And I mean try, because Resident Evil games on their own, that I'm already predicting it's at least 20 days. At least 20. With some games that I have never played before, like Resident Evil Revelations 1 and 2. Plus, we also have to consider the fact that all of these games are story playthroughs, in which I'm gonna read all the notes and like share the details and facts about the video game, so... So, this is why I'm thinking about starting the Halloween Marathon earlier, just so I can actually play through all the games that I plan to play. Because there's plenty of games. Let me think. Resident Evil 1 in Remake, 2 in Remake, 3 Classic, 4 in Remake, Revelations 1, 2, 7, 8. So that is already, like I said, at least 20 days. Silent Hill 1, Silent Hill 2 and 3, Dead Space 1 in Remake, and Dead Space 2. So that would be total like anywhere between 15 games? I suck at mathematics. Like basic counting for me is just too much for my little baby brain. But yeah, there is plenty of horror games. Also, I'm waiting for like very good discounts so I can add Signalis Tormented Souls into the list. Because I don't own these games and I would really love to. Scorn, I think Scorn would serve as a good horror game. Though Scorn is more like a gore porn more than anything else. But it's heavily inspired by H.R. Geiger, so... And I'm kind of a little bit of a sucker for the H.R. Geiger. That would be number 6. That's number 6 when we are overtaking the list of Storm V12. But yeah, as you probably already know, the Dead Space is gonna happen during the Halloween Marathon. I'm gonna play Dead Space 1 original and the remake, which I still think it's probably like one of the best remakes of all time, second behind the Resident Evil 1 remake. Because Resident Evil 1 remake was good, Dead Space remake is very good. Like it's almost there. Hello, Van. Makes you question your own sanity? Yeah. I question it on a daily basis, so trust me. You're not the only one. But it's gonna be fun, definitely. It's gonna be spooky. I was thinking about doing Dead Space 1 the first person mod, but it requires cheat engine. And I don't trust cheat engine. I don't like that software. I know that a bunch of people are using it, but I'd rather not. Because using cheat engine can actually screw with your in-game files pretty badly. So I'd rather not do it. Earlier comment that Disney ruins everything. You know what would be even like a worse move from Disney right now? If Disney would be first Disney AI movie. I would no. I don't know. I don't know what I would think about that. A lot of people would be severely pissed. Because, you know, the corporations would be like, hey, we don't need actors anymore. Which I wouldn't be surprised if one day they would do that. And that would create a problem. Because they would need to have the face plates or templates for face, maybe for the body, and for the voices. Which, knowing corporations, what they would do would simply do it. They would simply do it in one-time payment, and that's it. And they would say, okay, thanks, GG, bye. That's all that they would do. Honestly, I believe that this topic was just... I wouldn't say it was not unnecessary, but it was pretty dark. And actually quite depressing, I think. Because all those artists that would be working for so many years at Disney, that all of a sudden would be kicked away. Yeah, I honestly, I don't really want to think about it anymore. Let's change the subject. How are you guys doing? Anything interesting have happened? In your weekends, in your Fridays, in your other days? The moment when you ask a question, nobody answers. Yikes. Yikers. But then again, I understand. People just want to lurk. Here's thing to figure out to talk something on my own. Not read the weekend to stay home and relax. That's always a good thing to do. After a whole week of working. Van to the rescue with an answer, which I appreciate. I think that this Toyota GD1 over here might be on the second place now. I'm trying to like stay away from this car because the draft makes me understeer really, really badly. A second longer, moment longer because English? Yeah, maybe. I sometimes also like to take just one moment longer before I'm gonna say a sentence. Despite the fact that I am like using English on pretty much daily basis at this point. But it's still my second language. I don't speak at work on a daily basis. Well, You know what will help you with that? Streaming. A perfect way to just practice and grind at the English language. Don't call you out? Well, too late. No, I actually come to think about it, just using the language, like in general. That was just one of the examples, but using a language just in general is a good way to, you know, not to get rusty. The more you communicate with somebody, the better. Either reading or listening. Yes, it does. Also, knowing a second language is always a skill that everybody looks kindly towards. Everybody looks kindly upon having an additional skill in languages, if not one, then two. Let me set up the light, but let me set up a better light over here, because we are getting into the hour in which it's getting darker and darker, and I'm getting less and less visibility. We'll still have plenty of laps to do. Five more pit stops, give or take. Yeah, listening to strings is nice because you can understand what's being spoken to you. But the best way to like actually get very, very good is just practicing talking. That's all there is to it. Because you can accumulate the entire knowledge of the language, but if you are not using it, then there's no like. You need to always have a practical application to that. You need to have conversations with people, even if it's a simple conversation. At least that's how I feel when it comes to me and learning the English language. I know for a fact that streaming have helped me a lot. Playing videos have helped me a lot. Having conversations on, you know, back in the day it was Skype. Having conversations on Discord in English language, that also helped me a lot. Hey, that's number 6 or 7 or one of them. I don't know. I don't even remember how many times I have overtaken that list to store. Probably too many. Polish colleagues, but I've never really learned any Polish. Maybe that's good. Polish language is, it's a tough cookie, to say the least. It's a very rough language. When we have 30 ways to say word play, unless that I use the word duck a lot in phone calls. Yeah, that's usually how we pick up the phones. Instead of like hello or hello or anything like that. We're just saying yes. I'm waiting for a good moment because I want to respond to that. Okay, now we got it long straight, so... Or when we are just... we are not giving a shit when we pick up the phone and we're like, no? Because that also have happened plenty of times. Maybe that could be a part of your content as well. Try to do just some words in Polish. I don't know. I kind of want to strictly talk on my streams in English only, to be quite fair. If there's a one word that I could teach people on the stream, that would be from Polish language. That says more than 1,000,000 words. Is our classic curse word that describes more than you need and enough and just enough. Is kurwa. When you're pissed and you want to and you just want to scream something, just say kurwa and you're good to go. That's all you need to survive in Poland. You can use that word to be to express your surprise, sadness, anger. It's a multi-tool. You can use it whenever you want, however you want. You want to replace your commas? Just use a kurwa. That's all there is to it. Yeah. I also use that word a lot when I'm angry. It's a good way to vent. And it definitely has been improved by some of other people that I know that are like English speaking. They say that this word rolls off the tongue so good and it feels so good to use it. And I cannot disagree. I absolutely cannot disagree. Express if you are tired or anything. It just works. It's like Todd Howard, only it actually functions. Even sometimes I curse, like when I get angry at stuff, and I even curse in like my own language because I have to, you know. Sometimes saying a curse word in English is just not enough. Oh, that was silly. Wow, wow, good driving, Lander, good driving. Perfect driving, like such a great racing line. That's the move that made LeBron cry. Crashes into the barrier. And everyone's like, what the hell did he say? Yeah, I know, right? It sounds as when you're angry, you don't even need to, like, proper words to express it. Because sometimes you just know. Sometimes you just pretty much know what's going on. The fucker bullshit quite a lot. Yeah, I tend to say that. I tend to do that. That's true. Not a lot, but when I get annoyed or stressed or angry, yeah, that's what I do. Alright, lap number 60, we're gonna go to the pits on this one. Feels better than swearing. Oh. I don't know. I actually never learned German language. I tried to learn German for 1 year and I sucked at it so badly. That's what you taught your colleagues? I mean, it's not really much. That's not really much to tell. Scheiße is just such a. Even I know this word, okay? Even I know it. German is the end game? No, not really. Polish is the end game. I always gotta say that. But your word is also rolling off the tongue pretty well. And the funny thing is that that word that you are using is not even like remotely like a curse word. It's like saying shit. And that's it. that's content and it's kind of funny for everybody. Yeah, it kind of is, I guess. Something to definitely fill in the air, because we still have 40 laps. Oh, this race is very, very long. I mean, in the end, this is technically like the longest race besides the Grand Valley Speedway. I mean, I know I can do it, it's just monotonous. After this, it's gonna be like, it's gonna be much easier, because after that it's only gonna be like rallies, and rallies are gonna be pretty short, despite the fact that we have a lot of tracks to drive on the rallies. But I'm gonna like basically accumulate the entire rally section, the dirt events. I'm gonna basically summarize in like one video. Yeah, I have the Evo 6, the red one, and today I managed to obtain the Toyota Celica rally car, which stat-wise it's better than the Evo 6, but I don't remember its actual performance. Like, I already have kind of a selection of rally cars that I'm gonna use. I'm gonna switch between the cars too to bring a little bit more variety to that. Yeah, definitely sounds like fun. It is fun. I hope it is gonna be fun. But for certain races, for Pikes Peak rallies, I'm gonna have to invest into buying a Scudo Pikes Peak version. Oh, I think that's number 7. Yeah, it's number 7 when we are overtaking the Lister Storm. Because, okay, so my example. The Mitsubishi Evo does 460 brake horsepower. The Escudo Pikes Peak does 981 brake horsepower. So yeah, there is a huge difference in power between those two cars. So at least when it comes to that specific situation, I'm gonna have to bring an equal car to that rally. I'm gonna have to. Which sadly means I'm gonna have to do four Red Rock Valleys, because that car costs 2 million. technically not even. I'm gonna have to do 2 Red Rock Valleys because I already have 1 million credits gained. And this car cost me 2 millions too. Reasonably priced as well, because I would say that this is like one of the strongest cars in the game as well. Ay, ay, ay. I'm definitely losing my focus. This race is definitely eye straining on me. Alright, we got still 3 laps before I'm gonna have to go to the pits. Oh boy. Oh my god, this guy just spins on the road. This guy sucks so much. Well, yeah, it is a plan. Crap! I don't even remember what kind of rewards you get for this one. I think the reward for this one could be Toyota GD1. It's either that or something else. I honestly do not remember what kind of rewards you can get for this. I'm probably gonna have to check it when I'm gonna go to the pits. Which is gonna happen in like in 2 laps from now, technically. It's actually the lap 69. Nice. It's a shame that I've noticed that by the time I'm almost at the end of the lap. Yeah, this race is definitely starting to get to me. I'm definitely getting tired, more tired and tired with every lap. Yeah, my fingers is actually not a problem. My fingers are not hurting. All things considered, PlayStation 5 controller is actually pretty damn comfortable. Also, I don't have to use the X and square for acceleration. Because I think I would have bigger problems with my fingers hurting if I would need to use the X and square for braking acceleration rather than using the triggers, because I have basically, I'm using a setting that allows me to use the trigger buttons for braking and acceleration, which is way better. Actually, let me check the rewards before we're gonna go to the pits, okay? Okay, so I can win the Lexus IS 200 or Corolla Rally Car 97. Okay, I'm gonna say it straight. I do not want that Corolla. The Corolla is ugly and it's slow, and I remember that car all too well. I don't want that Corolla. I'm just saying. I don't want it. And now that I said it, it's probably gonna happen. We're gonna get that car. But honestly, even if we're gonna get that car, that's good. More variety during the rally, during the rally driving. So it's not gonna be as bad as I think. You know, it always could be worse. For people who have played the Gran Turismo series in general, it always could be Pinky Yaris or Vitz. It always could be that. Well, I can already say that we have a list to start in front of us, so that's gonna be number 8. It actually reminds me of something. When I was doing a Formula 1 97 playthrough, a very, very unusual glitch have happened. Basically, in Formula 1, as you probably all you guys know, you have teams of 2 drivers. The second driver from my team had a very severe malfunction of the car. His car basically went in flames. But according to the game logic, the AI can still drive that car until they're gonna go to the pits. The glitch that have happened, it happened on Suzuka circuit, is that my co-driver did not went to the pits. He basically went through the entire race with a burning car, driving as slow as possible. And I have run past him 15 times. And he was still driving with a burning car. Every single other car that have managed to get a severe malfunction, they have pitted and retired. Only he was stubborn enough to constantly drive with a burning car. At a certain point, he was just so slow that I think he was even driving like maybe like 5 kilometers an hour, and that's it. But he just refused to pit in. He was slowing down everybody on the track. Everybody. It was both sad and hilarious. Your fingers would fall off. Well, you see, Van, I have the hands of a gamer. Which basically means I have no feeling in them. Unless you're gonna, unless I'm gonna grind my hands to the bone, then maybe I'm gonna feel something. Grinding a game for 12 hours a day? That sounds like Guild Wars. That's definitely sounds like Guild Wars. Black Desert? Huh. I've heard of it. I believe I have played it for like 5 minutes and then I stopped. I think the moment I have grabbed the Black Desert and tried to play it was definitely one of those moments in which I was like, I'm tired of playing MMO games. I don't want to play them anymore. I don't feel the power. I don't even play Warframe anymore. Like, it's over a year now since I stopped playing Warframe. And quite frankly, I have no regrets stopping playing it. It's a great game, don't get me wrong. Warframe is an amazing co-op game. It's an amazing free-to-play game. I highly recommend it. But I had to retire on that game after 8 years. 8 years was basically good enough for me. I was like, good, yeah, I'm set, I'm good, I'm done. I'm not gonna come back to this game, probably, sadly. But I definitely have a lot of fun memories, and the community is great, and the developers actually give a shit. It was very unhealthy and expensive, yeah. Expensive for sure, unhealthy 12 hours of grinding, also, yeah, 100%. Unless somebody would pay you to grind those 12 hours, that would be a different situation, but we all know that would not happen. Nobody's gonna pay you for gaming? Well, become affiliate on Twitch. Easy. Kinda. It's kinda like that, but only kinda. Because being a streamer for like full-time streamer on Twitch is a little bit more complex than that. Just a little bit, but still more complex. Almost lost control over there. Affiliate status soon, because I won't update my payment information. Ah, makes sense, makes sense. It's German tax system sucks. Well, I'm gonna generalize it, and I'm gonna put it like this: taxes suck in general. You have to pay them. You have to, you know, be honest with your government about how much you earn. And also, depending on the country, the taxes might be, you know, a pretty easy deal. But also, it could be very difficult or very annoying. Like, okay, I'm gonna give two examples. In my country, in Poland, you can basically hire somebody to calculate the taxes for you for a reasonable fee, and they're gonna send the entire report to the national treasury and all that stuff, right? And then there's America, which in America, national treasury, the IRS, I should say IRS, they already know how much you have to pay in tax. They know exactly... Oh, that's number 9 right there. They know exactly how much you have to pay in taxes, right? They're not gonna tell you. They are forcing you to calculate the tax yourself. And if you're gonna make a mistake, you can go to jail or pay a hilarious fine. Let's not forget what I said at the beginning. The IRS exactly knows how much you have to pay, but they are not gonna tell you. Makes sense, right? Makes so much sense. And try to underpay or overpay, then you're gonna get fucked. Makes so much sense. I know, right? Makes so much sense. I have a normal job and I have to prove that I don't stream for money but as a hobby. How would you prove that you're streaming not for money but as a hobby? Because in my case, for example, in my case, it's both. I love streaming, I really love streaming, I love doing this. But I also like earning as much money as I can from this because I'm supporting my family with this thing. While I'm supporting my family, I'm covering like half of the bills with this, while I'm taking care of my elderly grandmother at the same time. So it's like, how do you say that you love doing this because you love doing this, but money is good? How would you explain that, you know? They would add everything I earn with the streaming and tax it as additional income. That actually makes sense when you look at it from the systemic perspective. Is to have subs and no emotes. I mean, you can do it like this. Ever thought about basically claiming the subs, emotes and subs and everything like this as an aesthetic perspective of the channel? Or basically have the emotes but only consider them as a display of the artist's work? Would that work for you? I'm not trying to like convince you of something. I'm asking out of pure curiosity. like somebody creates the emotes for you and you just display them right there. Will that still count? Because if you had to like sign a little contract with an artist, like let's think about it. It actually opens a little bit of a Pandora's box over here. Because if you think about it, you could make a contract with an artist that made an emotes for you, right? That you're only gonna use them as a display, and any subs that are getting gained from that does not gain as a profit. Like it's like those emotes are there for non-beneficial reasons only. That's not how it works? Well, shame. Well, shame. As soon as you're an affiliate and able to earn money on Twitch, you have to tax everything you earn. Yeah. You know what's the funny thing about all of this? At least when it comes to my country. When I'm doing this, I'm not getting healthcare. Like, I'm not getting healthcare. If I want to the doctor, I need to pay for a private visit. But I need to pay taxes for it. Fun, right? Because you're basically self-employed. Yeah, kinda. That is pretty true. That is actually that now when I look at it, it actually makes one hell of a sense. Oh, 17 laps. Jesus Christ. I know I can do it. It's just a part of me wish it could happen faster. I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying. I wish it could happen faster. Play on double speed. I could actually do that. There's a setting in the emulator, because I'm using the emulator to play this game. To basically to increase the speed of the game by 2 times. It's not really that big of a deal. The game would look absolutely crazy fast, and it would probably sound very, very bad. Because if I'm correct, which I'm probably not, the game sounds are actually tied to the FPS. If you don't have a patch for it, then the cars are gonna sound very, very weirdly, or they're not gonna make any sound whatsoever. I would not even use a speed up for story-based games, unless I would have to go through the same cutscene over and over and over again because of a boss fight. Oh look, it's number 10. overtaking Lister Storm for the 10th time this race. Loading screens? I think it's on your side. As in buffering? Yeah, it's probably only on your side. Because according to me over here, everything is stable. No lost frames or nothing. No package loss. Yeah, none on my side too. My bitrate, my bitrate, everything on my side is perfectly clean. Or so I think. Excuse me. Actually, now that I think about it, I have a few ideas. Because like I said before, when it comes to the next game after this, it could be Ace Combat 3, but I also would like to do a Quake 2 on Nightmare difficulty. Just the base game. Because I don't really imagine myself doing the DLCs on Nightmare difficulty. It would be it would be a pain, it would be a huge pain. At least for me. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, yeah. A little bit of an oversteering over there. I think if there was something that I could set up differently in this car is the front suspension. Could make it understeer a little bit. Just make it a little bit stiffer. And maybe decrease the downforce on both front and the back now that I think about it. That doesn't mean that the car drives bad, quite the contrary, the car drives very good. It's just that after 88 laps, I basically have hit the conclusion that I could do a better job. Oh well. Maybe one day when I'm gonna decide to do another playthrough of Gran Turismo 2, which I could. I'm gonna basically prepare the cars differently. I'm gonna basically drive a different car altogether. Hey, Jinja. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. No, don't send him in the cave. How dare you, Van? How could you do that? Ah, fuck. I can't believe you've done this. How did you even get out? That's his cave. he's the owner and proprietor of that natural construction. Yeah, also he technically just peeks out of it, therefore he didn't left. His foot did not left the line. Feeling sleepy? No problem, dude. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, of course this guy is coming with me to the pits as well. Of course he does. Well, the last 10 laps. Or last 7 minutes. Last 8 laps or 7 minutes, and we're gonna get Corolla rally car. God damn it! I remember how ugly that car is. It just looks so bad. Yeah, rest well, David. I'm gonna see ya when I'm gonna see ya. It's an Elder. Yeah, the one from 97. But it's so ugly. Okay, if I'm gonna get that car, actually, if I'm gonna get the rally car from 97, I'm gonna show you guys the version from 98 and how better it looks. How more vibrant it is. Is this the game that had a car that had the colors like petrol puddle? I mean, it was the Castro Corolla, so kind of yeah. Yeah, like an oil puddle when there's light shining on it. Kinda. But from 97 and worse, and more ugly. Like I said, if we're gonna get that car, I'm gonna you know, make a comparison. Like both Celica and Corolla. Celica rally car is, I think, like, the best rally car that you can win, just based on stats. Corolla 97 performance-wise would probably also be pretty good, but the looks is hurting. The looks are disgusting. Hello, lister number 11. Everyone comes out of the cave that was open. I know, right? That's good. More people. More people means more people. Yes, that's all I'm gonna say. Yep. I'm not gonna have anything witty to say. I'm just gonna say that more people equals more people because that's smart. Yep. No, but you know, more people means more conversation, and that makes the stream alive, and I like it. Yep, that's a quote. That's definitely is a quote. Let's just cut it out and put it on the wall. Let's make those letters that are saying live, laugh, love. Only more people means more people. Can I even confirm or deny I had people in my cave? Yeah, for legal reasons, right? Oh, you have string elements. Yeah, I do. I think I had the quotes disabled. I'm gonna take a look into that. And I'm gonna add the quotes after the race and after the stream. It's not disabled? Hey, then I don't need to enable it. Easy. See, we just started talking about quotes and the thing just automatically enabled itself. Like, easy money. Supply and demand. It's right there. We just need someone to add quotes. I mean, people can add quotes if they want to. Yep, we have finished the race at lap 97. It's not a full 99 laps race. But this is it, 2 hours have clocked. Yeah, so Lister Storm has been overtaken at least 12 times, not 10 or 11. Oh, that was a long one. That was a very long one. Okay, let's see that Corolla. I want to see that Corolla. Thanks for the GGs. Someone or something, yeah. I don't have any more tea anymore. God damn it. Yeah, fucking called it, dude. I called it, man. Look at this piece of shit. Oh, It's so ugly. It's so freaking ugly, man. I called it. I knew from the beginning that I'm gonna get a Corolla. Ugh. It makes me feel sick, dude. And now I'm gonna show you guys the Corolla from '98, and it's gonna be so much better looking car. See? Way more color, way better shapes, way better performance. Oh my god. Well, that Lexus IS would be neat, but whatever. I'll live without it, honestly. I'll live without that thing. I'm simply gonna use the Corolla from '98 for rally. It's not bad in the end, honestly. It's not really as bad as people would think. It's really not. I'm still thinking if I want to use the Stratus for rallies or not. Because I'm definitely gonna do the rallies, so I just don't know. Because we're gonna start doing them tomorrow. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, how can I summarize this race? Long. People of Twitch, we are still gonna stay here for a little bit. But people of YouTube, this is gonna be the end of this episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you did, consider subscribing, ringing the bell, snapping the like, leaving a comment, all that good stuff. Links for all my socials can be found in the description below or a pinned comment down below. And as the final credit for the music creator that is basically hearing his music that's currently playing in the background, Carl Casey, at his website whitebitaudio.com and Whitebit Studio on YouTube. Once again, guys, thank you guys very much for watching. I'll see you guys on the next episode, which is gonna be rallies. See ya, guys, next time.